Over 55. Stop. If you are watching this, you probably know that bone loss is a silent killer. But I am not talking about the loss of height or a slight backache. I am talking about the silent destroyer of your independence. The kind of bone loss that eventually leads to a slip, a fall, and a fracture that changes your life overnight. Here is the hard truth. According to major research, over 50% of women and 25% of men over the age of 50 will experience a bone fracture related to bone density loss in their lifetime. That is not just a statistic. That is a direct threat to your quality of life, to your ability to travel, and to the absolute freedom of living without relying on others. But here is the promise I have for you today. What if I told you the answer to never aging bones is not found in expensive calcium supplements that may not even be absorbed? What if the secret is found in 3 simple, inexpensive, everyday foods adopted from the lifestyle of Japanese elders, known for their incredible longevity and strength? I want you to forget everything you thought you knew about bone health. The true Japanese secret to never aging bones is not found in complex exercises. It is found in 3 simple ancient foods that repair the crucial bone-gut axis and maximize mineral absorption, especially the critical repair that happens overnight while you sleep. If you are ready to learn the 3 daily rituals that protect your bones, keep watching. We are starting right now. Part 1. Unlocking the bone-gut axis. Before we reveal the first food, we must address the single biggest mistake I see almost everyone over 55 making. It is the belief that if you need stronger bones, you just take more calcium. But imagine pouring clean water into a leaky, rusty pipe. No matter how much pure water you pour in, the rust remains, and the water leaks out. That rusty pipe is your gut. Your gut is the true gatekeeper of bone health. It is the control center that determines if the calcium you eat is absorbed into your bloodstream or simply flushed out of your body as waste. If your gut lining is compromised, if the gate is not working, your expensive supplements and fortified dairy products are completely useless. This brings us to the core concept, the bone-gut axis. This is the two-way highway between your digestive system and your skeletal system. The key to the Japanese secret is maintaining this axis, and they do it with specific, simple foods. But who is the true enemy here? It is not age. It is chronic inflammation. Think of chronic inflammation as a slow, silent fire burning inside your body. When your body is constantly inflamed, often due to poor diet, stress, and a compromised gut, it starts stealing minerals from your bones to neutralize that acid environment. This process is called demineralization, and it is the single most common cause of brittle bones after 50. So the new mission is clear. We don't just need calcium. We need to heal the gatekeeper, the gut, and put out the internal fire, inflammation. And that is precisely what the first food does. Let's dive deeper into what a compromised gut truly looks like for your bones. A healthy gut is lined with billions of beneficial bacteria, your personal army. This army has 2 key roles in bone health that nobody talks about. First, your gut bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs. These SCFAs travel to your bones and act as a kind of fertilizer, stimulating bone growth and strength. Second, your gut lining needs to be tight and impenetrable to allow specific, useful minerals like calcium and magnesium to pass through, while blocking toxins. When your gut is inflamed, that lining becomes weak, allowing toxins to flood your system, triggering that chronic inflammation we spoke of. It is a vicious cycle. Inflammation damages the gut. The damaged gut fails to absorb minerals, and the inflammation steals the minerals you do have. This is why merely doubling your calcium intake is completely missing the point. The Japanese focus on the foundation. They focus on maintaining the integrity of this gut lining and feeding that bacterial army. Their diet minimizes the 3 biggest bone-crushing mistakes most Americans make every day: excessive sodium, refined sugar, and processed starches. These are the fuel for the inflammation fire. By avoiding these three enemies, and by adopting the three foods we are about to discuss, you stop the bone-stealing process and start the repair. Part 2. Food 1. The Morning Anchor, Vitamin K2. Your morning ritual sets the stage for bone absorption for the entire day. Most people start their day with toast, coffee, or sugary cereal, all of which contribute to the inflammation that steals your bone minerals. The Japanese start their day with a food that is rich in vitamin K2. The secret food is natto. Natto is a traditional Japanese food made from fermented soybeans. I understand that natto can be a little polarizing because of its sticky texture and strong flavor. So if natto is not for you, another excellent, though slightly less potent option is miso paste, or even quality fermented sauerkraut or kimchi. But why K2? This is where the science gets fascinating. Think of vitamin K2 as the traffic cop of your mineral world. When you absorb calcium, it enters your bloodstream. If there is no traffic cop to direct it, that calcium floats around and eventually gets deposited where you don't want it, in your arteries. This causes arterial hardening and is linked to heart disease and stroke. This is a critical insight you must understand. You don't just want calcium in your body. You want it in your bones, not in your blood vessels. Too much undirected calcium is the reason why many people who take high doses of calcium supplements see an increased risk of heart problems. The vitamin K2 in fermented foods is the only nutrient proven to activate two critical proteins. First, it activates osteocalcin, which guides calcium directly into your bone matrix. It is the signal that says, "Calcium, go here." Osteocalcin is essentially the bone-building foreman, but it is useless without K2 to turn it on. Second, it activates the matrix GLA protein, MGP, which physically removes excess calcium from your soft tissues and arteries. This is the two-pronged defense system that protects your heart while strengthening your skeleton. So, K2 does two crucial jobs. It builds your bones and it protects your heart. This is the definition of true longevity food. The evidence is powerful. Japanese studies, especially those focusing on women, show that natto consumers have significantly higher bone mineral density and substantially lower hip fracture rates compared to those who rarely consume it. They have been doing this for centuries, and the results are undeniable. It is simple, inexpensive, and incredibly powerful. Your action tip for the morning. Start with 1 or 2 small spoons of miso paste, or a small serving of natto, or even a tablespoon of fermented sauerkraut, mixed into your breakfast. This small ritual, consuming a K2-rich fermented food, anchors your bone health for the entire day by directing traffic right where it needs to go. A common way to incorporate miso is simply by mixing a teaspoon into a cup of warm water for a savory, gut-healing morning beverage. This is a subtle yet profound shift in your morning ritual that can have lifelong consequences for your skeletal strength. Part 3. Food 2. The Midday Shield, Magnesium Kickstarter. If vitamin K2 is the traffic cop, then magnesium is the engine that keeps the entire absorption system running. This is arguably the most critical mineral deficiency in the Western diet. Why? Because over 9 out of 10 Americans are deficient in magnesium, and this is a catastrophe for your bones. Magnesium is foundational. Approximately 60% of your body's magnesium resides in your bones, making it a critical component of the bone matrix itself. But its role goes far beyond just being a building block. You see, magnesium is a cofactor. It is the essential spark plug required to activate vitamin D. Think of vitamin D as the key that unlocks the door for calcium absorption in your gut. But if the key, vitamin D, is not energized by the spark plug, magnesium, the door remains closed. Even if you get enough sunlight or take a vitamin D supplement, if your body does not have enough magnesium, it cannot convert that vitamin D into its active, usable form. And if your vitamin D isn't active, the gates in your gut cannot fully open to absorb the calcium and other minerals you need for bone building. It all breaks down due to this missing mineral. The solution is green, but there is a major misconception I must address. Oxalates. Many people consume large amounts of spinach because they think it's the best green. While spinach is healthy, it is very high in oxalates. Oxalates bind to calcium in the gut, making it impossible to absorb. If you eat spinach with a calcium-rich food, you are essentially canceling out the benefit. The superior choice for your midday shield is kale, or other dark leafy greens like collard greens, or even broccoli. Kale is remarkably low in oxalates, meaning its high content of both calcium and magnesium is actually available for absorption. Furthermore, these deep greens are loaded with anti-inflammatory antioxidants that put out the chronic internal fire we discussed earlier, directly reducing the bone-stealing process. This midday ritual acts as your body's anti-inflammatory dose. Your action tip for the midday: commit to having a simple midday salad featuring massaged kale, lightly dressed with olive oil and a few nuts. The olive oil helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin K, 2, and D, and the nuts provide an extra boost of magnesium. To massage kale, simply tear the leaves into smaller pieces, drizzle with a small amount of olive oil, and gently rub them between your hands for 60 seconds. This simple act breaks down the toughness of the kale and makes it significantly easier to digest and absorb. This is your powerful inflammation shield, active immediately after your lunch, ensuring that the minerals you consume are actually put to work. Part 4. Food 3. The overnight builder, sleep and repair. Now we come to the most misunderstood part of bone health, the healing that happens while you sleep. Bone repair is literally a night shift job for your body. The most intense period of bone growth and repair is linked directly to the secretion of growth hormone, or GH. Growth hormone is secreted in pulses, and the largest pulse occurs during deep, restorative sleep. If you are not getting deep sleep, you are missing the prime repair window for your bones. Think of it this way. During the day, your bones are under stress. At night, they get their repair crew. If you struggle with anxiety, restlessness, or poor sleep, a common complaint after 50, your bone repair crew is constantly on strike. So, the goal of the third food is not to deliver huge amounts of calcium, but to maximize your deep, restorative sleep. The solution lies in specific magnesium-rich foods that calm the nervous system and manage stress hormones. When you are stressed, your body produces cortisol. Cortisol is the enemy of growth hormone. It suppresses GH production and is directly linked to bone loss. Therefore, reducing evening stress and improving sleep is the ultimate bone-building strategy. I highly recommend a simple, warm bedtime ritual featuring foods rich in magnesium and tryptophan. Tryptophan is the precursor to serotonin and melatonin, your sleep hormones. Magnesium acts as a natural muscle relaxant and calming agent, directly lowering cortisol levels and guiding your body into that crucial deep sleep phase where growth hormone peaks. The best bedtime foods for this are a small handful of pumpkin seeds, a banana, or a small cup of warm milk with a tablespoon of seed butter. Pumpkin seeds are exceptional. They are packed with magnesium and zinc, which are foundational for mineral absorption and immune health. A banana provides tryptophan and potassium, further aiding muscle relaxation. Your action tip for the evening: 30 minutes before bed, create a magnesium boost drink. This could be warm nut milk, like almond or cashew, with a teaspoon of pumpkin seed butter and a dash of cinnamon. This simple ritual lowers cortisol and signals your body to start its night shift of bone repair, ensuring your bones get the restorative care they need while you rest. This nighttime ritual is about peace, not potions. It is about calming your mind so your body can perform its most important repair work. Conclusion: 3 rituals for lifelong bone health. We started with the hard truth that bone loss is a silent threat to your independence, and that just taking calcium tablets is often a futile effort against the forces of poor absorption and chronic inflammation. But today, you have unlocked the Japanese secret. It is a 3-part daily ritual that is simple, affordable, and highly effective because it focuses on the root cause. The bone-gut axis. Ritual number 1. The morning anchor. Start your day with a small serving of fermented food, miso, natto, kimchi, to get the traffic cop vitamin K, 2 working, directing calcium to your bones and away from your arteries. Ritual number 2. The midday shield. Consume low-oxalate dark leafy greens like kale at lunch to deliver the magnesium needed to activate your vitamin D, which in turn ensures maximum mineral absorption. Ritual number 3. The overnight builder. Have a magnesium boost drink 30 minutes before bed to calm your nervous system, lower cortisol, and maximize the growth hormone pulse for crucial nighttime bone repair. These 3 foods, consumed at these 3 times of the day, do not just treat symptoms. They fundamentally rebuild your body's ability to maintain its skeletal structure for decades to come. This is not a quick fix. This is a sustainable, generational way of living that honors your body's natural wisdom. Your independence, your freedom to travel, and your strength are too precious to leave to chance. Take control, starting today. Before you go, I want to keep this momentum going. While diet is foundational, there is one critical vitamin deficiency that is often mistaken for back or joint pain, but is actually destroying your bone structure from within. This deficiency is rampant across the Western world, and many doctors miss it entirely. To find out what that deficiency is and how to fix it immediately, click the link on your screen now to watch my next video. And now for our resonance point. Out of these 3 foods, the morning fermented food, the kale for lunch, or the bedtime magnesium drink, which one will you commit to adding to your routine starting tonight? Your decision today is the first step toward a stronger tomorrow. Please share your commitment in the comments below. I read every one. Thank you for watching. Disclaimer: this content is for informational purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition or before making any changes to your diet or treatment.